Well, what's up, guys? You know who it is. We are out working on the 58 GMC. Just picked this up as our new project shop truck. We are going to be doing a follow along series on getting this truck back on the road. It has been off the road for a little while, I believe. Let's see if we can tell. It's Ohio plates, I don't know. 2002. So it's been off the road for, what is that, 12 years? Something like that. 11 years? I don't know. Yeah, 11 years. What in the hell was that I just saw? I don't know. Anyway, so it's been off the road, and the engine in this truck was put in another truck that the family who owned this one is currently in the process of building. So this one here just kind of set out in the barn, and then eventually it was moved out into the pasture, literally, and it was not, anything wasn't being done with it. And so they posted it on Facebook Marketplace. I found it and ultimately put a offer on it, and I went today and picked it up. As I was saying in the introductory video, I cannot work in the inside of it because it smelled horrid. I mean, this whole bag right here is literally filled with raccoon feces and probably mice feces and probably cat feces and whatever else was out there. This thing is rancid. It's unbelievable smell. I now know what Vice Grip Garage Derek was talking about when he opens up some of those cars. My Lord, when he gives you that face, I know. I experienced that today. So I pulled the plastic floor mats out, the rubber floor mats, and just trying to get an assessment. You can see all the the turds and crap in there. I'm like going to throw up looking at it. There's a lot. I'm going to be disinfecting this thing with bleach and all that kind of stuff over the next. I'm going to power wash it, let it dry out, and then we will be able to do some fabrication, after we get it off the frame of this truck here. So that's the other thing. Like I said in the previous video, this is going to be, we're going to take the bed, the cab, and we're going to transplant them onto an S10 frame. We have to order some parts. We need to get some new running boards, some new side steps. We need to probably think about what we're going to do with the fenders, but we won't know until we get the bed in the shop, and then we can take the fenders off the bed and we can see how bad the lip, which is behind the fender, how bad that is, and whether or not we can repair it or we're going to have to simply replace. The idea is this is going to be a patina truck, so we don't want to be losing all the character that's there, and I don't want to fabricate the character, meaning that I don't want to buy too many brand new parts, then have to paint them and weather them and make them look old. I want to keep as much as possible. There's some areas of the truck where that's not going to be feasible, like there and there. We're going to have to scab in new replacement parts. So we'll do that, but the idea is that we're going to try to keep it as original as possible. We are not going to chop the top. We're going to lower the truck. It's going to have a cool stance, and we're going to run it like it is. No big V8 right now. We're going to go with a simple 4.3 liter Vortec, and that's what's going to move it. It didn't have very much horsepower from the factory to begin with, and we're going to be putting somewhere roughly 160, 150 horsepower back into it. And that'll be fine for now. We can do some bolt-ons and stuff after we get down the road. But right now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and work on this floor. I got to remove these seats. This camera is going to die at some point in time. And so when it does die, the film will end abruptly. And then, can you even say film anymore? I guess that shows how old I am. But we will pick this up once I get the phone charged, and I'll catch back up on it. So let me go ahead and get you guys set up on the tripod. Now imagine the majority of these bolts are going to just break off. that, we're gonna have to hit it with the thought I heard a tornado siren. Go around to the other side. See if I can. Now that you guys want to see raccoon poop. The front bolts came out. That's pretty neat. Let's go run back to the shop real quick. Oops. Get a 1/2-inch drive wrench. We're gonna run this as long as we can until the phone dies out. See, my son's been in here playing. Let's see here. Because let's see here. I wish I had. Yeah, I don't need them. Never mind. I'll reserve that statement. Based on the condition of this truck, I would have assumed that the bolts would have been more difficult to get off than what they were. And that, you know, this is just seat bolts, so not like they're exposed to the elements per se. Don't you fall. So well, we got our first casualty of war here. These rear ones are not the rear ones are worse off than the front ones were, which is interesting. This is going to be a bear to get off. Now, another thing too, getting these, make sure I'm still recording. Getting these seats out of here is it'll lighten this up, the cab up a little bit, because that's one of the challenges I'm going to have, is I got to figure out how to get it off the frame. So I don't have a lift at the moment. Wish I had a lift sponsor. You know, like Wildfire lifts, that'd be awesome. Wildfire, if you guys are watching this video, or anybody who knows someone at Wildfire, tell them I need a lift. Oh, you know, I don't think it'll fit. I was thinking maybe a ratcheting wrench would be better, but let me get this, let me figure something else out, then I'll pick it back up.